Sir Francis Drake had a knighthood relationship. One time in the last part of his life, he was on board the ship with Queen Elizabeth I. He had a sword, and they had a fight. And so what happened was, Sir Francis Drake it was a big fight, and so Sir Francis Drake had the sword, and Queen Elizabeth had the sword in her hand too. And so what she did was she put the sword brutally inside his heart, and so he kneeled down to her, and then after that he came back and he had the sword, and they ended, but he wasn't that hurt, but he bowed down to her in a fight in the late 1600s on a ship. And Sir Francis Drake bowed down and kneeled to her. And also I wanted to say that Sir Francis Drake went inside a castle one time. He was knighted, and so he had all these noblemen. It was like today when Joe Biden is with his people in the White House. So what happened was, Sir Francis Drake in Spanish, and he was with all these noblemen inside a castle, and he walked up with his feet, and he click-clocked. And so what happened was he was in there giving a speech about what he was going to plan to do. Also, I wanted to add, when he was in St. Augustine, Sir Francis Drake walked click-clocked with his shoes on inside this fortress, which also was a part of it. And so these French and Spanish raided St. Augustine under, his name was, René de Landrier. He was a French explorer, pirate sort of guy. And so what he did, he was from France. He went north to St. Simons, Georgia, and he was also a part of Savannah and Brunswick. So he was an explorer and yes, Sir Francis Drake went to Georgia too. He was in St. Simons and Jekyll Island. So he was there in Winyah Bay. He went to South Carolina partly too. Yes, he did. The Winyah Bay, further north towards St. Helena Island.